Ladies and gentlemen, today on Twitter, the Iron Sheik declared that he is the 2023 Man of the Year. Do we have any objections?
I saw Wallace Shawn.
You can really taste the apple.
Well played.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
For roping.
I like that.
You're a jabroni.
Hello, we're all here except for Adam.
Well, Adam's here in spirit right now.
He's here in spirit. He's here. He is here.
The
He will
spirit of Adam Witt is present with us.
be present always. and
Adam's
forever.
internet is so terrible. He could have left 5 minutes ago, but it wouldn't update yet to see if he's actually there. You know, if he could have returned 3 minutes ago.
It's broadband. It's
We get
he's
it.
got DSL.
By the way, shouldn't he change his name to Larry the Broadband Guy? This is a campaign I've been on for a while now. But anyway,
I love
continue.
Hi, welcome back.
Good to be here.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Wednesday night. It's What the Show.
Oh, we
am
started.
One of our co-hosts, AJ Lancaster.
Mike just started without. Yeah, it's fine. We didn't plan that out well.
Fine.
All right.
Hi, we're the deacons. We're here. We're present. Everyone, first stream of 2023, and the whole What the Show gang is actually here. Bethany, Mike, Juice, happy to have you back with us.
All here.
friends.
Just
Thank
let me
you.
know when you're bringing me on, guys. Just let me know.
Got you.
And below us, we have two of our favorite people on planet Earth. And this is the third year in a row where we are doing our traditional
Third annual.
year-end review to get the year kicked off. We have Paul Preston and Adam Witt. How you guys doing tonight?
Very good. Very good. I'm very happy to talk about 2023. You know, it was quite a year. It's quite a year. There's a lot happened. A lot of highs, a lot of lows, guys.
I tell
It's
ya.
happy to be. I'm happy to be here. You know, with a couple that name themselves after the villain in Waterworld.
Yeah, we most certainly did. Now, before we do get kicked into things, everybody who's watched the show knows that every month we do everything for a charity or a cause, and it's January, so you know what that means. We're going to go back to the origin of where we started our charity funds from this. The man who inspired us to do this from the get-go is
Get out of Dodge.
right down here.
That's your
that guy
wife,
right there.
dude. Oh,
So, Paul, why don't you tell us? You know what it is. Why don't you tell everybody about what we're going to be donating to this
I
month?
was unaware of this until now, but thank you. It sounds like you're donating to the Karen Volpe Preston Legacy Fund,
Yeah.
which
That'd be
is
the
a
one.
scholarship given out to a young woman in Western New York who is pursuing a career in the theater and arts in general, whatever film, comedy preferred. And this will be the third one when it comes out. Got to be any day now, because usually in November they start the process of going through all the applicants and figuring out who could take it. And the same person won the last 2 years. Gives you an idea. Not a lot of people pursuing the arts in Western New York, but there should be more. And hopefully this inspires people to do it, and eventually inspires whoever wins financially. So the little nudge people in that neck of the woods, because they're so removed from artistic hubs. Although New York's only 8 or 9 hours away, but I know people who've lived their whole lives in Western New York and have never been. It's crazy.
I believe it.
And LA, obviously, super far away. Chicago's still 9 hours. So you might need that nudge, and we're happy to give it. So that's pretty kind, you guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Wonderful.
Every single January, we will do that cause without fail.
Thanks.
Yeah.
And I should say, when the more money in the fund, the more that gets given away, because the interest on the money is what's given away every year. So there will never not be an award,
Right.
which is cool.
That's awesome.
So
That's
amazing.
good. So great.
You don't run out of cash. So
What a great way to honor her. It's that there's other, people giving a Karen Volpe boost off into their careers and stuff. That's does the heart quite well.
yeah. And for those who don't know Karen, I mean, I might be like, I don't know, Paul. So it's Karen Volpe is my late wife, and prominent movie guy participant in shows and podcasts and live stuff and all that, and a big lover of Bill Murray. So she pursued a career in comedy since she was a kid, singing to the cows in the middle of the woods. I think Western New York is pictured behind us here on this screen.
Yeah.
Damn close. Take away the cliffs, and yeah, that's about. And you've seen the photos right now. Particularly, it's miserable.
It looks like.
There, which is why I'm here now. And so, yeah, she's a working career as an actress in LA for 20 years. You know, she did it. So hopefully, others will follow in her way.
Such a blessing. So happy to support. By the way, every time that there is a Karen's birthday's notification on my YouTube, I smash that as fast as possible.
They're so much fun. Such delightful segments.
Yeah, and if you don't know what that is, go to the Movie Guys YouTube page. I think it's just at the Movie Guys, or it might be at the Movie Guys online, and look for the playlist Karen's birthdays. Every month on our old show, Karen would look up the celebrity birthdays and come up with like a 10-minute bit about them, interesting facts, weird facts, the times that they sang. We'd play something. I love when celebrities sing, and she'd play a celebrity singing, and everyone would chime in with hilarious stuff. It was a big sort of round table of crazy when we would do that segment. So I pulled all the segments and I'm starting putting them out there. And actually, a lot of times now, it's been 3 years since she passed, I will find one. I already put that one up, so we might be coming to the end. I don't know, but definitely check it out, and I'll keep putting them up as long as we got them.
And while we're thinking about it,
7 years, right?
Something
happy
like that. Yeah, I mean, except for those
to
rare times she wasn't in studio. But sorry, AJ, go ahead.
Just quick happy birthdays to this is the first time we've done this on January 4th. The first two of these were January 5th, and pretending danger on one of them. But happy birthdays, one to Dan Merle, who I think most of the people here are familiar with, and also Rick Lancaster, my older brother, celebrating 40 and
Rick
41
Lancaster.
respectively tonight. So
I would like to
Rick,
know
we'll
what
be watching this.
what 1960s double agent plot Rick Lancaster is in.
Lancaster. I just want to hear a villain go, Lancaster!
I've wanted to hear that my entire life.
That's a quality last name. Quality.
So we're here to chat. We're here to talk, but we're also here to talk about the year that has come to pass. Now, we might be late to 2022 recaps. We try to do the first 2023 recap of the year, and that's the thing. You can recap the year at any moment. We try to be the first on YouTube. If anybody's done this before us, please send us a link. We want to
know what did you recap for the first 3 days of the year? We'd love to know.
So what were you guys' favorite stories of the year that's passed?
Hold on, AJ. Hold on.
We have break.
Methinks I know that music. We use that same tune in the Ford Fiesta.
This just in, Kevin McCarthy is still not Speaker of the House. I just wanted to update everybody here, let you know. That's the breaking news. It just came over the wire, just came over the transom. Kevin McCarthy currently, at this exact moment, not Speaker of the House.
Not Speaker of the House.
I should update also. Kevin McCarthy has had 6 humiliating defeats in Congress on his bid to become Speaker of the House. He, of course, is an ardent Trump follower, so he has to be pleased that he's passed his hero in losing by 3. So take solace in that. Trump lost the midterms, his re-election in the second midterms, and now 6 times for McCarthy. He's got to be pretty proud of himself. The people who planned the damn coup aren't voting for the guy who loves the guy who initiated it. So you, Washington. McCarthy is, of course, a congressman from California, so in terms of votes, he should be used to a drought. And then again, he's from Bakersfield, which you may not know is the Bakersfield of California.
Oh. I was unaware of that. I was unaware.
That just came down the wire. Adam and I are just reading these facts. Yeah.
Now, of course, this is the 6th time he has been denied a job, breaking my record of being denied a job by 3, I believe. Eventually, they gave me the job at the video store, but he's been denied 6 times for the job. And so today he had to give a speech to his caucus. And I believe, do we have a clip of Kevin McCarthy giving a speech to his caucus on immigration?
I believe we do. And yes, we do have a clip of this.
Look
you go, Kevin McCarthy. Heard it right from his mouth.
There he is.
Oh,
The one and only.
McCarthyism.
If that wasn't hilarious to you, go to IMDb and look up Kevin McCarthy.
Inform yourselves.
So I had a couple ideas with this this thing that's happened, that we're doing our year-end recap, and Kevin McCarthy has still not been confirmed as the Speaker of the House. I thought of a few methods for, like, alternate methods for selecting a Speaker of the House, and I want to see if anybody else could think of a couple others too. But my first ones was, everybody who wants to be Speaker of the House, you put your hand on the podium. The last to take your hand off, you're now the Speaker of the House. The other one, there's
like hands to the hard body, yeah.
Yeah. 438 people. We could do a Squid Game.
It's like those people that all have to like stand by a Kia because they want to win a Kia, and they just put their hand on that and they can't pee for like 4 days. I think I'm ready. If that's all it takes to be Speaker of the House, I think I could do it. Easy.
Is this what we suggest going forward, or is this what we want to see now?
Right now.
Oh yeah, well then Squid Game.
I think it's more than like 3 more days. We got to do this. Like, my last idea, if it gets to the next midterm election, we send out 438 golden tickets in candy bars to every congressional district throughout the country.
Okay.
Oh, I got all of these ideas not from the pop culture references. I actually got them from Mr. Beast videos. So if they all default, then I think we make Mr. Beast the Speaker of the House.
That's fair.
Yeah, I mean, how do you make government more popular than putting Mr. Beast in as your speaker?
Well, early days in the House, they didn't do this whole voting thing that we're looking at now. This is more of a modern, post-Civil War kind of thing. Back in I think they should go back to what they used to do early days in the House. Rake fight. That was how they decided. Winner gets the speakership.
Rake fight.
Rake fight.
What?
If you don't know it, go to IMDb, look up Rake fight.
I just have to ask, but now that you have said that, I'm an IMDb what a rake fight is.
Yeah, we're just gonna. I mean, I'm familiar with rake stepping.
By the way, so a lot of people are trying to.
No movie called Rig Fight, just in case anyone's
not yet.
Not yet, but we could be.
Try Amish Rake Fight. I know I've seen one. I can't remember exactly what it was called. By the way, a lot of people are lobbying for the speaker position. Did I send you a spot where someone is lobbying? This is interesting. The what people are doing to lobby for speaker, to convince people to accept a certain speaker for the House. I don't know. Could you go ahead and play that clip?
Let's roll that clip.
And they mean all around in stereo systems. Everything you need, like this great Sansui system with a full-size record changer, these big 3-way 12-inch speaker systems, and the Sansui AM/FM receiver.
Now, those look like good speakers for the House. I just want to say.
I want it to be known, if you look up Amish rig fight, the first thing that comes up is people being sent to jail in Kentucky for getting in a buggy fight, which I'm intrigued by that personally.
Right. I would definitely watch that sequel to Witness.
Yes.
Interesting thing about Kentucky is I don't think there are any Amish there, and yet. That's just the regular people rake fight. That's
coming over the border.
It's just all people in Kentucky, I think, really. Oh yes, there's a lot of there's some
on YouTubing Amish rake fight. Results have arrived, so
the internet will be there one way or another.
You will find it if you look hard enough. Lordy V.
Buggy fight with Harrison Ford.
I mean, I'd watch it.
Oh wow. Oh wait, we have a news flash.
Wait, this just in. Kevin McCarthy is still not Speaker of the House. All right. Now you're up to date.
Thanks.
It's been a rough 2023 for him. Who do you think's having the roughest 2023 so far?
Barbara Walters.
Oh,
true. But kind of also the best because she's getting a lot of love right now. She's getting specials. She's getting talked about. Lots of respect. Kind of 50-50 for Barbara.
No, not 2020, but 50-50, yeah.
I have to say, I had never seen before her on the back of Sylvester Stallone's motorcycle, and I have now seen that, and that makes this year a little better.
It's true. And I saw Clint Eastwood flirt with her, and I didn't know I needed that in my life, but it was both very embarrassing and kind of heartwarming.
She said on the Howard Stern show she was a flutter after that. Like she was no joke. She was no joke taken. She's like, whoa, that was.
Yeah, she's
I just found out that Barbara Walters was on the Howard Stern show, and now I need to see that more than anything else my entire life.
Perhaps a couple times. Yeah, she went to his wedding. They were tight.
What?
Yeah.
Barbara Walters knew everyone. Jesus. Yeah. What in the... You know what? Get it, Barbara Walters.
No, he was just doing a little... I love Howard, and he was just doing a retrospective on her life, and I guess he was asked to be in one of those most interesting people of the year specials that she did. Then he looked and said, who else is most interesting? Oh, Honey Boo Boo. Nope.
Which, fair.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Honey Boo Boo. That name has fallen off the pop cultural landscape.
I don't remember the last time I heard that name.
I haven't heard that word in so long.
Yeah.
Taken aback.
I haven't heard that name in ages.
And people were like, here's a calendar of all the movies coming out in 2023. Aren't we living in hell? And you're like, Honey Boo Boo is not on TV anymore. I think things are looking a little bit up, okay?
Well,
should we talk 2023 movies?
Yes.
Because I have a very important document here if you would like to know what
I'm excited.
Your favorite movies of 2023.
Best Picture 2023. You ready?
Oh, wow.
Now, so the nominees are Grasshoppers, the story of a couple spending their anniversary drinking until the fun-filled day becomes a harrowing evening of consequences. The stars, of course, Sala Bakri, Brad Bischoff, Frank V. Ross, and Maura Kidwell. It's on VOD and digital. It came out yesterday. From Gravitas Ventures, right? And the other nominee is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, based on, you probably heard of this book. It's the documentary based on the global best-selling self-help book. It's designed to help us be less awful people using refreshing honesty to live a more contented, grounded life. This is in limited release, going to come out in the 10th on VOD and digital, but for now it's in theaters from Universal. So let's see who the winner. These are the nominees. Let's see who the winner is.
Because they both came out yesterday, right?
Yeah. Grasshoppers.
Yeah. Yes. Actually, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck comes out today. So.
Oh, okay. Wow. These are fresh off. Breaking news. Breaking.
The winner is Best Picture is Grasshoppers. Best documentary is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Yes. I was pulling for Grasshoppers, so I'm really happy that that
succeeded Moonfall.
I do have to say
that was the best of 2022.
My favorite of 2023 was not nominated. I'm pretty sad to hear about it, and that is that's season 1, episode 8 of Tulsa King.
Okay.
I'm giving no other context to this, but if you've ever wondered how Martin Starr holds a gun, season 1, episode 8 of Tulsa King is for you.
Well, that will answer that question for me. Okay. All right.
There are plenty of reasons why Tulsa King is for you. That show is fantastic.
We got porn. We got porno bots.
You got porn bots.
Yes, I love when we get porn bots.
Look, I'm not going to be in 69mega.com. Fire, stop watching the stream. Find love, heart, slobber, kiss.
And that's how I found love.
And that is how I found love.
I like that.
Stop watching the stream. Find love.
Now, speaking of TV, 2023 was the 100-year anniversary of the events of the TV show 1920.
1923, Adam? You broke up.
I think we
1923.
Yeah.
Oh, you knew where that joke was going.
Yeah, I did.
Did some quick math there, and
done. Juice, what was some of your favorite movies of 2023?
Craven the Hunter.
Okay, good choice.
You're a little early.
Yeah, I really think that What was the question?
Oh my God, you're like a bot. Noise? You're like a bot. You bring the show to a halt. What are you doing?
I got nothing.
So,
wait a second.
Did you stop watching the stream, Juice, to go to?
He is going to 69 Mega.
69
my
Fire,
favorite movie
whatever.
of the year. My favorite movie of the year is a result of the YouTube rabbit hole I went on from the Amish rake fighting, and it's Toothless Hillbilly fights young wrestling champ.
That's fair, honestly.
I have breaking news here from the. This is true. It was just announced Michael Giacchino, after having success with Werewolf by Night, will make his feature directorial debut with a fresh take on the remake of Them.
Oh my God.
The fresh take of Them, giant non-binary ants.
That is fresh.
That's all I got.
I guess that would be they, them. Are they retitling it they, them?
They, them.
They might be.
They slash them?
Yeah. You got to have the slash.
If anybody can do it, it's Giacchino.
I have full faith in him.
Yeah, I say based on Werewolf, give him a feature. Why not?
and why wouldn't you remake Them? It's all we've been remaking all kinds of stuff like Them. Yeah, that's remake that, man. That's awesome.
AJ, what are you doing?
I'm not entering. Those are my fingers, by the way. That's my
blur that.
I thought 69 Mega took over.
Okay, so I was quick adding something that I put in before the stream started, and then my face kind of popped up on screen.
And then instead, we just got AJception.
I'm sensing a lull. We have breaking news. This just in. I've just been handed this. Kevin McCarthy is not Speaker of the House at this exact moment. 10:25 Pacific time.
I had money that by 10:25 Eastern he would be, so I just lost in my pool at work.
So we 2 days ago, the Masters, the golf event, they started sending out their invitations for all the professional golfers to come out and be invited to their tournament.
Yes, I received
and anybody who is familiar with the PGA knows who Scott Stallings is. However, Scott Stallings did receive an invitation to the Masters, but it was not that Scott Stallings. If you were a Scott Stallings who is a Georgia realtor, you received an invitation to play the Masters. I believe it was Mitch Hedberg who said they needed to put one average guy into the Olympics in every single sport just so we could see how everybody else would do. And his dream is coming true in 2023.
Are they going to let him go? I hope that they let this guy go.
He had to send it back.
Oh, boo. And this is why no one likes golf, because you're a bunch of fuddy-duddies. Any other sport would have been like, we're bringing them in.
May I recommend a film? It's called The Phantom of the Open. It stars Mark Rylance as a guy who accidentally gets invited to the British Open. And so he thinks he's great. And so he goes. And he's the simplest, most awesome character. And he just takes his simplicity and his confidence in being terrible to the Open. True story, too. This guy is legend in London, in Britain. And yeah, he went and he played terribly. He sucked and he was super psyched to be there. One of those super happy guys being terrible. Like the guys, I don't know if you ever saw Trumbo.
Yeah.
Stephen Root and John Goodman just thrilled and happy as hell making the worst movies. That kind of guy. It's a very charming movie. I recommend it. The Phantom of the Open.
Watch that.
How does it compare to Caddyshack? I don't want to sound like a neophyte in my love of golf movies, but how does it compare to Caddyshack?
It compares to Caddyshack like, let's see. How can I put it? Like, trying to compare it to other. It's one's heavyweight, one's lightweight, but they're both getting belts in their classes.
Okay.
Right. Okay, so
closer to heavyweights.
Would you say maybe like a Tin Cup meets Caddyshack?
No, you picked three movies about golf that are all very different from one another.
That genre is not full of cliches.
Want to throw greatest game ever played in there? These are just
Legend of Bagger Vance and Happy Gilmore. There we go.
Yeah. And can anyone name any more golf movies? $5. Whoever can.
Legend of Bagger Vance. But
stroke of genius.
Dorf
was
Dwarf on golf.
which is also very much not like Legend of Bagger Vance.
No.
Very different.
So Caddyshack 2.
There will be, I believe there will be a movie based on Tom Felton's performance in the Ryder Cup celebrity golf outing.
Who's playing you, Juice?
The main the main like finale of the movie is a lonely bartender having to heat up his back pad in the microwave for him. Which
and that's gonna be a real star turn for whoever gets
real
that role.
Story that I have.
Who plays Juice in that movie?
Juice, quick question.
Jack Black.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
we get a few beers and jabroni here, and he'll Jack Black all over this show.
Yeah.
Go like down a bottle of whiskey. I want to see the
Juice,
results.
I just have a quick question for you. Did you love Avatar so much that you turned into a Na'vi? Why are you looking so blue this evening?
It's probably that.
Oh, I have Avatar breaking news.
Avatar breaking news.
In 2023, Avatar: The Way of Water hit 1 billion at the box office. Now currently holding at 1.4. That's 4 days has to be a record for a movie to hit a billion. And in 2023, Tuesday, January 3rd, The Way of Water made 10.5 million. Let's tell you how 2022 was. That day, yesterday, making $10.5 million. Think of August, the number one movie in the box office, The Invitation, made $6.8 million its opening weekend. And this is the 19th day of release of Avatar: The Way of Water. Oh, Cameron haters, hang your heads low.
Listen, I bet against James Cameron. I lost my home. I lost my wife.
Yeah.
I lost everything.
What were the
I
odds?
think they're like
You never bet against Cameron.
James Cameron is like the exact opposite of the Snyder Bros, because nobody is online like running, talking about the greatness of the original Avatar, and yet the sequel comes out and still it's going to make $2 billion. Whereas the Snyder Bros think that their movie is the greatest movie of all time and won't shut up about it.
Yeah, nobody shuts up his critics like James Cameron, whereas the Snyder Bros have to like go on and vote the best scene in the Flash scene from the Justice League, and everyone's just like, "What? What is anybody talking
You're not
about?"
gonna lie, I laughed at that. I laughed at that.
As a bit, it's pretty good.
What scene from Black Adam do you think is actually going to win the fan favorite Oscar?
Oh,
That's a great question.
Call.
Great, accurate too.
Really hard to say.
Black Adam stops Hawkman's hammer in midair.
Yeah, right.
That'll be like the best thing everybody loved.
It's just the scene is called Pierce Brosnan enjoying himself.
But it's the fan
Do you
favorite.
think the Oscars is gonna do that again after
I hope so.
terrible?
God, no.
Let it go. Just be smart about movies and let the stop.
There would be 4 votes for Moonfall.
That's true. We would vote for Moonfall. We would start a whole campaign to get something for Moonfall.
And it would get 4 votes.
This thing is, guys, we have to get together on what scene for Moonfall we want it to be. This is very important. Is it? I know what AJ's pick would be. And it is obviously Donald Sutherland just wheeling out of frame.
Donald Sutherland giving 45 seconds of exposition, wheeling out, and then blowing his brains out off camera and getting $1 million for it.
That's your favorite scene in Moonfall. I don't know. Juice, I'm going to try to peg what Juice's favorite scene is. I think Juice is a mega structure guy.
Juice never finished it.
Juice, did you ever finish it? Juice!
Well, I'm waiting because we've been planning the live stream for so long. I've just been waiting for that.
We got to get on
That's true. I don't know. It might, for me, be just when he becomes part of the moon.
Oh yeah.
Spoiler
alert
for Moonfall, everyone. But I think that takes the cake for me personally.
One thing you gotta respect is Emmerich's consistency.
Oh yeah,
so consistent.
You know what you're getting when you go to an Emmerich movie.
And I love how in Moonfall he found a way to make all the things happen. Okay, what's one event that can create all of the chaos of all of my previous movies. Okay, one thing happens and the earth freezes and the buildings blow up and it was
so eventful that he couldn't have just one grizzled divorcee in the movie. He had to have two.
It's true.
down.
It's true. He doubled down on that. He really did. With
wait,
two
hey.
like kids.
Breaking
with
news.
issues.
Breaking
Breaking
news!
news! Breaking news!
It's raining pretty bad out here, and now it turns out the National Weather Service has warned us about a bomb cyclone coming out of California. The bomb, turns out, is Moonfall.
Okay, so we're talking about
Thanks very much, Paul.
We're reaching back to 2022. We have to talk about the film trend that was Pinocchio in 2022. You guys remember how we had 2 Pinocchio movies last year, right?
I'm staring at him right now. Literally above this desk, there's a Pinocchio picture. So that was freaky.
So you know what's crazy? We didn't have 2. We had 3.
Yeah.
And
But
in
that's last
2023
year. We're talking about we're doing a recap of 2023, guys. I mean, you're talking some old news.
We're
This
talking
Guillermo
so many
del Toro Pinocchio is so last year.
Well, 2023 is the year of Dracula because here last year we
is
got
Guillermo del Toro doing one of those, and someone else is also?
no here. So last year for Pinocchio we had last year 2022 we had the good Pinocchio, the bad Pinocchio.
Okay.
And the money laundering project funded by Russian oligarchs.
Yeah.
Does that say Pauly Shore?
Yeah, Pauly Shore, John Peter.
Wait, it's a true story?
Yeah, Pinocchio, a true story. So this year is the year of Dracula. And we're getting this one, the good one, The Last Voyage of the Demeter, which is from the captain's logs during Dracula, which is like really cool. It's going to be powerful.
The hell is
small,
that? What is
plush,
going on
hardcore.
there?
Yeah,
Who directed that?
Poster.
But yeah, so this is gonna be the good one. The bad one, which
this is the good one.
Always put bad in quotes when you're talking about Nicolas Cage, by the way.
This is gonna be amazing.
Even if it's one of my favorite movies of the year, it's going to be because it's not conventionally good. So the question I pose to you guys is this is a new segment on the show. Which D-list actors should star in the Russian oligarch money laundering Dracula movie?
Oh, good question. Okay.
What would it be called?
Casper Van Dien.
Nice,
Paul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
He'll
Paul.
ham it up.
I like that.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, Casper Van Dien. That's a good one.
Casper Van Dien was a real good pull. That's gonna be tough to top.
Yasmin Bleeth.
Oh, okay.
Lyndon Ashby.
Wait, why do I know that name, but I don't know that name?
That is Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage.
Oh, that's why I know that name.
Nicely done.
Russell Brand.
Okay.
What happened to him?
I'd watch
What
that.
happened to him?
What- yeah. He was everywhere for a second.
Yes.
Like 2016. It was
Okay,
his time. And then he
if you're
fell
familiar with
away.
Jordan Peterson, Russell Brand is the left-wing Jordan Peterson now.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh.
I am sadly familiar with Jordan Peterson.
Yeah. So
wish I
the
wasn't.
liberal version of that's Russell Brand now. Put him in a Dracula.
Okay, I see that. I do see that actually. That's a good comparison. I'm
Steven
trying to
Weber.
think of who I want my D-list contribution to be. Oh God.
Dan Cortez, Haskell says.
Dan Cortez is a funny one. I saw that.
John Corbin.
I think Robert Adams has it here too. I think that's who should star.
What is the Trot sign?
Dan
Dan Cortez is a good one.
Dan Cortez is a really good one. That another guy. What the hell happened to him? There's no more Rockin' Jock, so he's just done.
Dean Cain. Dean Cain.
Oh no! We don't want Dean Cain.
No. If we do Dean Cain, we have to have Kevin Sorbo.
Yeah.
Is
James
Tim Curry
Ward.
down?
That turns into a whole different type of movie.
Tim Curry is a saint juice.
Well, I know that. I just
Tim Allen. I think is what you were looking for.
By the way, Russian oligarchs, if you're listening,
Sean.
please.
Well,
He's dead.
well, Sean is dead. He can't come back from the dead to be in this, or could he? You know, one of these days, Wallace Shawn is going to pass away, and these Wallace Shawn is dead jokes are going to.
Benny saw it happen.
Breaking character for a second. We have to do like a memorial stream the day it happens. Also, if
we are dropping whatever we're doing, and we are doing a whole stream for Wallace Shawn. Like,
do we have to bring Benny on?
Obviously, Benny has to come on for that. Obviously,
Clint Howard, by the way, don't say Clint Howard, who should be Renfield in any situation.
I think Cam has that beat with Richard Edson, and if you don't know who Richard Edson is, Google him and laugh.
You know what? Yeah, because
that guy should be in it.
I think when I was doing Casper Van Dien, I was thinking Dracula. That's my fault. He's not the Renfield. He's Dracula, and then Richard Edson is his Renfield, and there's the movie.
Great call. Yeah, that guy.
Oh yeah,
everybody knows Richard Edson. Everybody knows.
Wow. Yes, I'm into this.
Great call.
That's a good answer.
Once every time that you guys come on, but you broke me so hard that
you should be referenced more.
Why do I feel like what is?
Wait, Robert Adam just said this. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm relatively certain this is actually the main character of the sequel to Ferris Bueller.
Correct.
The upcoming sequel
the
is
TV
the
series,
car attendants.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're doing a show on the car attendants.
They're doing a Cobra Kai on it. Yeah.
That's fucking brilliant.
What?
Yeah, because what did they do that afternoon? What did they do every day? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Wow, that is
Interesting.
Brilliant. That's awesome. And Richard Edson's great. He's an indie film legend, Stranger Than Fiction, right?
He's Do the Right Thing, which is like the best.
Stranger Than Paradise. Oh, yeah. Indie film legend.
Excuse me. Oh yeah, so yeah, the original the Cobra Kai creators are behind the Ferris Bueller series. So yeah, I'm curious to see this. Like, I don't know what kind of coked out night they had to think of that, but hey, I'm all for it.
Brilliant. Because there are famous off-screen things in movies. That is one of the more famous things. Like, we don't know what they did in the hour where the rest of the movie took place. You know, like, what did they do then? What did they do now? Yeah. That's good. And they're taking them out. Like, they always get a day off, those two characters. Like, Ferris Bueller had one day off. Those guys are always going out and, having a day off. It's good.
Could you imagine them in a Tesla? Like, them somehow at the park at Tesla, and then what they would do with that thing.
And the other guy, wasn't the other guy Gummy and Fletch?
He was Gummy and Fletch. Hey, Gummy, how's the eye?
So, Tesla story. By the way, Neil Blomkamp.
There's a segment called Tesla Stories. Oh, I didn't give it. Sorry, go ahead, AJ.
Neil Blomkamp posted a picture of a window spontaneously cracking in his Tesla, frightening from Neil Blomkamp. However, the irony is not lost on anybody that the guy who's made 2 apartheid parallel movies drives a car built by a guy who is the apartheid emerald mine dude.
Yeah,
that's kind of a weird choice on his part. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, just
I don't know if it would be hard to say that everybody who owns a Tesla supports apartheid. I feel like there's because that'd be a bad. If that were a thing, that'd be a bad look.
Probably
I think some of them just like electric cars.
Probably less than half. But the guy who made 2 apartheid movies, who's from South Africa, it's just a thing that it makes you think about his movies.
Well, here's some breaking news in that vein.
Breaking news.
Oh, sorry.
I humble you. This year's
Man of the Year right there. Man of the Year.
That is breaking news. We do need to remind everyone of that.
This year's Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas starts tomorrow, and one of the big technological advancements to show off is a self-driving, hands-free stroller kind of like Tesla's autopilot function, but for infants. And I, for one, approve of taking the responsibility of driving away from babies. You can't rely on these kids. They can barely vote Kevin McCarthy Speaker of the House. Hey, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay! That sounds like some Mithrigan shit right there. The infant is being taken care of by a self-moving stroller.
I, for one, as someone who frequents theme parks a lot, is gonna say no. This is not gonna end well.
Now they
My
do
ankles
say,
are about to be bumped into a lot.
news that doesn't fit into the joke is that it's supposed to be when the baby's not in it. Like if you're holding the baby and you want to go, it will follow you. Or if it's it'll hit the brakes, I think, though, if like it's moving with the baby in it or something.
And it's like it's too far. They have to have like a proximity thing in there. One would
I've had 2 dogs. That's as far as I went.
That is definitely leading to Judgment Day. There is zero doubt that this stroller is the catalyst that leads to Judgment Day.
Just wheels them away to those pods from the Matrix.
It might.
By the way, I have some breaking news here. Something just. Now, as we all look back on the year that was 2023, of course, one thing that was in our hearts was Jeremy Renner was actually hit by a snowcat. And I don't know. And by the way, I don't think we have footage of that, but I think we do have a reenactment of him getting hit by a snowcat.
Yes, yes, we can pull that clip.
Oof, devastating. However, in 2023, he did release his first statement since being attacked by the snowcat, and he says, "Thank you for all the kind words. I'm too messed up to type." It's true. That's his first statement.
If only there were an app for that.
What is a snowcat?
It's huge. It's a big drivable thing with huge tracks on it. It's not like a little one you push and make a thing. You're making a lane of a road size.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
it's a
wide track. Tank treads
to get caught in his gears. It's bad. So
talk about him like basically being critically injured by a snowplow. As a born and raised Floridian, I was like, listen, I don't know a lot about snowplows.
Have you ever seen one?
No. Well, one time, kind of, in New York, when my sister lived in upstate New York. But I was like, how does that happen? But I guess now that I have a better visual of it, that could critically injure you. Okay.
It's like a tank.
Yeah, it's got tank treads.
It has treads.
And like and double wide tank treads too, so it can turn and go up mountains and stuff like that.
Yeah, here. It's one like that.
Right. Well, Pasco's got it here.
Yeah.
So he's not going.
Watch the police press conference. Jeremy was helping a neighbor, took out his 14,000-pound snowcat, pulled the vehicle out from the snow, got out. The cat started rolling away. Ooh.
It had the potential to be an Anton Yelchin moment, but he survived.
Yeah, it's been compared to that. It's been so weird for me because I'm somebody who has made fun of Jeremy Renner a lot in the past, and it's like,
how dare you?
That's also a human life. So you guys did a great bit though.
We did?
I'm just not touching it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
It's pretty good. I mean, he's fine now, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he's mostly fine, I think.
He's on the mend. Yeah.
He's on the mend. But yeah, I was just very confused every time.
Yeah, because you're thinking it's like a lawnmower, but for snow, but it's not. It is a big,
like an actual bigger, intense vehicle. Makes a lot more sense to me now.
14,000-pound vehicle.
I could see how someone would be critically injured by that.
Well, and speaking of injuries, now he got taken right off the headlines because one thing we cannot forget about 2023 was Damar Hamlin and the Bengals Bills game that I went to a bar, watched ambulances take the field. So Damar Hamlin was hit by T. Higgins of the Cincinnati Bengals and suffered a rare type of trauma called a commotio cordis, which sent him into immediate cardiac arrest. Now, a lot of people are saying, obviously we don't want to show the footage of that here. People have been telling people to take that footage off of Twitter. I do have a reenactment. It's actually not of his injury, but it is a common piece of footage used to describe the type of injury you do get when you're tackled in football. This is used
means by no means king of the road.
What that's illustrating is the type of impact that every tackle has on the human body. So when you just think about that to a region like Demarga, it's just tough.
Well, and for clarification, by the way, T was hit by DeMar, and it was anyways,
the other way around. Yes.
Yeah.
T Higgins was hit by DeMar.
Well,
he
was running at in a direction that DeMar got in the way of.
Which actually makes the clip better in context when you think about it.
Also, breaking down this clip, do some clip analysis. How I've seen many videos of people like not realizing that their car can clear under a bridge, but why would you be playing a piano on top of a bus and confidently?
You're clearly not versed in the world of Super Dave Osborne.
No, I am not.
We might have to go down this rabbit hole with her.
You really do. Bob Einstein
you definitely do.
is a genius, and Super Dave is magic. And,
well, you know him from Curb Your Enthusiasm.
And Arrested Development.
But he had a whole other long career for us old folks that we've known him our entire lives. Yeah.
And we might know his brother, Albert Einstein.
There you go.
Yeah.
Very nice. AJ, look at you.
Anybody that doesn't know Albert Brooks' real names.
AJ, we're going to leave you to instruct these deacons of what's going on around here.
I
know Super Dave.
I learn a lot from AJ every day. Do you know who Super Dave is? Juice, make me feel better in this.
I did not.
Thank you.
Oh, Juice is back. How you doing? Adam, what is the doctor's diagnosis for what that was that he has?
Commodio cordis.
Remember, I had a commodio coitus the time I fucked the toilet. Remember that?
Hey, there's some breaking news right there.
I'm glad you played that. I have an update on COVID.
Christ.
As of today, XBB.1.5 is the next subvariant of Omicron. All right, so I have this just in. This is from a guy in 2018. He wanted to respond to XBB.1.5 is the next subvariant of Omicron. And he says, what? So, there's that.
Just carry the 5 and reduce.
I'm getting flashbacks from playing Star Wars trivia because when you said that string of XB9, I'm just like, oh, is that the one that Anakin takes to fly to the?
Adam got the shakes for a second there.
Adam, was it before or after the Battle of Yavin?
Yeah, where in the Ugnaughts workspace is that droid?
Oh wait, is that the white droid on the Sandcrawler, or is that the speeder that Anakin takes to one Padme? I don't know.
I think it's definitely the speeder for sure.
Truthfully, one of the dumber things I have stuck in my head from Star Wars trivia is the name of the probe droid from Empire Strikes Back. Would anybody like to know it?
Yes.
It is XJ9CS14. Did you see me type that? Did you see me look that up? No.
He knew that. That's what I've already forgotten it and you just told me.
Almost the same name as the new variant.
It's similar.
We do need to touch back on some NFL news real quick, and that is the Washington Commanders debuted their new mascot on New Year's Day.
Oh, yes, they did.
And I have to ask you guys, the term ACAB, are we familiar with it?
Yes.
What is it?
ACAB.
ACAB.
All cops are bad.
Oh, all cops are bastards, right?
All cops are bastards. Does ACAB refer to Major Tutty?
Oh!
Why would they pick that?
This is the real new mascot of the Washington Commanders.
This isn't a bit. This is legit.
Oh, yeah.
What is its name?
Major Tutty.
All right.
He might be my new favorite mascot.
So I guess
Brady
Washington
Moveover.
Pigs
Major
was
Tutties
not
in town.
Yeah, all those pigs in Washington. That's what you want to do, you know.
They're the Commanders. And
Commanders,
they
like
went with
police
a pig?
commander.
Yeah, but you can't take the hogs out of the the fan base there. I mean, that's the
Right.
hogs are the linemen on the team, right? Or is it?
Yeah, the Hogs were the famed offensive line from the late 80s into
Yeah.
the early 90s. The ones that allowed Brett Rippon, the backup quarterback for the Broncos currently, his dad won a Super Bowl with the Washington team of yore.
Great Mark Rippon.
With behind the Hogs. So that's how good they were.
So they.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure if we're gonna use the ACAB term in any way, it refers to Major Tutty. What a stupid I was a fan of the football team. I think tonight I renounced the Commanders.
Oh, you gotta love Heineke.
I do love Heineke. Did you hear what he did in 2023?
Well, he didn't play, right? Wentz did.
Heineke.
Heineke was named to be
He was
named to be the starter for Week 18, and then he said, "No, let the third string quarterback of our team get his chance to see what he can do." Yeah, he's a good guy. Good guy. Maybe not a vaccinated guy, but he's a selfless player, and he came up from sleeping on his sister's couch. He might have a red hat in his locker room, but he's a good guy.
It's another thing that reminds me that in 2023, when Damar Hamlin to claim it was because he was not vaccinated, or no, it's because he got the vaccination, right? And so they said, which and nobody, you guys know what Occam's razor is, right? Nobody dulls Occam's razor quite like the anti-vax people, because he just got hit. I mean, seriously, basically the hit he just took was exactly what we showed of Super Dave Osborne. They see that happen and go, it's probably because he took the vaccine.
I feel
everyone else that took it, that didn't happen to, just the guy who got hit.
I feel free enough to say that this is the thing that they're talking about is the thing that killed Houdini.
Right.
This?
Oh yeah.
You guys are acting like Houdini's dead.
Fair.
Breaking news.
Oh, breaking news.
Harry Houdini has passed away from, what was it called?
He's no longer with us. Commotio cordis. Commotio cordis.
This is
He
probably the
fucked a
most
toilet?
insensitive the show's ever been, but it's
Commodio Cordis. Adam, which at did Commodio Cordis review the header?
Oh, I know this. I know this. The 15 seconds.
And
Commodio Cordis was the planet.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question.
I never do that. I should.
Oh, by the way. Breaking news. I got something else.
Oh, breaking news.
Bill from Kill Bill Volume 2 also died of a Commodio Cordis. He is no longer with us because of a heart punch, a 5-finger heart punch.
The 5-point exploding palm punch or something like that. Was
Carradine?
called?
Oh, right. Okay, no, Bill. Got it. Hello.
Yeah, the 5-finger.
Oh, wait, breaking news.
Oh, we got more breaking news.
News is so broken.
Karima. What?
Shakti.
Kalima.
We are doing this because we're hurting. At least I am. I'm doing this because I'm hurting. I have not been able to.
I think Mola Ram died of Kalima Shakti Day.
Yeah, which is another word for Commodio Cordis. So the Kalima Shakti Day is also the other term for
Speaking of people who died, James Buster Corley, the co-founder of Dave and Buster's, died of suicide. And if you've played skee ball, you get it. A long time ago, my my late wife Karen, who we're honoring today, wrote a sketch because she went to Dave and Buster's and had a rip in her knee, in her jeans, and they wouldn't let her in. They said there's a dress code, and she's like,
"And a Dave and Buster's?
Like, this is Chuck E. Cheese with beer. I can't come in here."
Like,
and they said,
what?
"Well, we have a policy to keep out, undesirables." And that's when I stepped in and went, "I'm sorry, you want to repeat that? Because that's not what you call my wife." She wrote a whole Second City sketch about it, where she comes out and she says, the power of sketch can do these amazing things where you can speak to power and you can have a role in society through comedy. And I think it's pretty amazing. I'd like to show you the scene that I came up with now. And there's like 10 people at the door of she says, "Here's my scene real quick." The lights come up. There's 10 people at the door of Dave and Buster's, and someone says, "Hello, welcome to Dave Buster's. How can I help you?" "Fuck you!" Lights. We did that at our level 6 show in Chicago at Second City. So many
that is fantastic.
30 years ago.
Well, we are approaching the top of the hour, and I know we do have to let Adam and Paul do have to get going. So we're gonna let them do their plugs for their many projects. But let's hear about what's going on with the movie guys right now.
Sure thing.
Our favorite show, the Ford Fiesta, is ongoing. Please go check it out at themovieguys.net. It's literally also anywhere you want to listen to podcasts. Let me bore you with the titles. All right, here we go. It's where is it? Hang on, I got it. Here it is. Google Podcasts, Podbean, iHeartRadio, Player FM, Stitcher, Podcast Addict, Deezer, Spotify, Pandora, TuneIn, Alexa, Listen Notes, Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Pocket Casts, Castbox, and of course YouTube and themovieguys.net. So you have no choice. It's out there for you to listen to.
Do we get to guess which one was a lie?
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Which one was fake?
Castbox.
I know which one it was. Deezer.
We're all very real.
Fake.
Our show is not, though. No, we're going through every Harrison Ford movie, starting with Dead Heat and a Merry-Go-Round, going up to Call of the Wild, and we'll run it through, when Dial of Destiny comes out. We're all fired up about that. But you can tune in Mondays at 3:00 to watch the Ford Fiesta Live, where we just kind of, with people watching, go through all of our stuff.
Record
the show. But then we tighten it up and edit it and put it out in a full episode. So you can either join us on Mondays or listen to the full-fledged episodes, which are audio only. We're streaming on Mondays. And on the Monday show, we also talked about 1923, other Ford news. The fact that he's going to be in Thunderbolts, which is nuts. He's got an Apple TV Plus show coming out. The guy's 80, and he's got like more projects than I do.
And Harrison Ford news and all that stuff. Yeah, it's a Harrison Ford love fest.
Oh, we haven't talked about Harrison Ford is going to have a mustache in a movie. But
you're right.
Yes.
Has Harrison Ford ever had a mustache? See, this is what we do on the show, guys.
Harrison Ford has had a mustache.
He has. See, this is like, for example, we just covered with Lon Harris on our Monday show the first part of the movie Frantic, Roman Polanski, 1988. That is the very first time he played a doctor named Richard who's has wife trouble. So, but not the last, but that was the first.
That's fair. It's fair assessment.
Also,
go ahead.
We have a lot of we come up with a lot of great his career. Yes. For example, obviously he is known for punching people. My favorite piece of trivia we've discovered is, does anyone here know the very first person that Harrison Ford ever punched on screen? Because it's a doozy.
Ooh.
Is it George Lucas?
Not George Lucas. Not George Lucas.
It's got to be before that, I assume.
Yes. It was in his second film, so he did not punch anybody in Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round. He just played a bellboy that said, paging Mr. Ellis.
Is it Ron Howard?
No. The second movie he was in stars Jack Lemmon,
Peter
blanking on the names.
Peter
Falk, Lemmon. The very first person Harrison Ford ever punched on screen. So
Jack Lemmon.
Wow.
That is a doozy.
That's sort of
that's
stuff you learn on the Ford Fiesta.
Proud of.
Yeah, we're tracking his punches as well through Indiana Jones and and the Temple of Doom. He punched 66 people in the movie. 39 alone from Temple of Doom.
39 alone in Temple of Doom.
Those are some stats.
Yeah.
It's mostly Temple and Doom and Raiders up to that point, with his like 17 in Raiders. He's got 3 in Force 10 from Navarone, 1 in Blade Runner. He does a lot of shooting in that one. So,
yeah.
But we were having fun. I mean, if you wanted to be a fan of Harrison Ford, be us. If you want to be a bigger fan of Harrison Ford, be us doing this show.
Yeah.
Hey.
Paul and Adam, you are 2 of our favorite people on the planet. We always love having you on. We'll come up. We'll have to do some kind of Collision recap this year. We think we'll figure something out.
There was
a recap in 2023. Oh, go ahead, AJ.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
There was a Collision that released in 2022 in July on Netflix. So
There's another movie called Collision.
Really?
You
Another
have to watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So we'll maybe see
Stay
you guys
tuned.
this summer.
Wait a minute. Wait. There's another movie named Collision.
I meant to text you. Breaking news. I meant to text you. I'm so sorry.
Good night, everyone.
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
Same time.
What the hell's going on? Are we leaving or is the show over?
I saw Wallace Shawn die. Wallace Shawn is dead.
I can't leave the show. It's like
Draft.
Can't leave.
Captain Tron. What a ride, like this.
I like that.
You're a jabroni.
Mega.com.
Just remember, 69mega.com. Fire 84%.